Get ready to get ready. Coming to you live from the MFG studios in the heart of America's summer golf capital. We help you play better golf. It's time to get your game on and take it deep. This is the Mike Fay Golf Show. Here's your host, Mike Fay.
Well, hello everyone from America's Summer Golf Capital. This is Mike Fay. I'm the PGA Director of Player Performance here at the Boyne Golf Academy in Northern Michigan. It's a beautiful evening to talk about golf, and tonight we're joined by some of highly awarded golf professionals in the industry. First up, we've got Frank Costella. How you doing, Frank?
I'm doing great, Mike. How are you and Jason doing this evening?
Doing great, Frank. Good to see you again this week.
Good to see you gentlemen, too. It's always good to be together with you.
I'm so glad I'm not doing something stupid when we first tune in, because Mike always has it on my camera.
I don't know why that is, honestly.
That's all right, buddy. It's all right. It's all right.
Hey, Jay, you're one of the stars. I mean, we got to put it on you.
Oh, man. My goodness, what a week it has been in the game of golf, you guys. Let's first up welcome everyone. If you guys are tuning in on YouTube or Facebook or Periscope, it's been a ton of fun doing the show with all of you, so thank you. This is golf's most interactive online show. This week we're missing our friend Brent in Australia. Brent, we hope you're doing well, bud. And we've got plenty to talk about this evening. Mr. Frank Costella is the PGA rules official here in Michigan and PGA Master Professional, as well as a writer, and does a bunch of videos with me on MikeFayGolf.com. So you have to check some of those out. And later on in today's live stream, we're going to be going over some new rules like we do every week, going along with our theme for this year. And Jason Helman down here in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Jay is the PGA of Canada Teacher of the Year and Professional Development Award winner, a two-time national award winner. So Jay has his own segment on called Helman's Top 5. So should we get into the lineup, gents?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, tonight's lineup is sponsored by Tifosi Optics. Visit TifosiOptics.com and check out their Enliven sunglasses, their new line of sunglasses this year. Golf specific, really cool stuff. Awesome. In fact, we gave away some stuff, didn't we, guys? A couple weeks ago.
Last week.
We did.
Yeah, did Mark Berry win it, Mike?
Mark Berry won 2 weeks ago. Yes, we'll be talking about that and our giveaway for last week. Last week we gave away the a golf training aid. So the lineup tonight, we're going to do Helman's Hot 5, which is always very interesting, don't you think, gents?
Definitely.
Never know what's going to happen with Mr. Helman's Hot 5.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the giveaway, and we'll announce our winner for last week. Show you a preview of MFG University. It's our online membership platform. Some of the answers for question of the week, if you guys did not see it, we'll talk about that as well. And, of course, as always, we'll finish up with Frank with playing by the rules. And a very interesting rules question came up this week we were talking about earlier, and I'm sure we'll touch on soon. So, without further ado, let's get into Mr. Helman. Are you ready, my friend?
Ready.
All right, he's ready. I like that when he's ready.
Are you ready?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Any of you out there that are excited about spring coming on and going ahead and switching your clock like we do here, I want you to write, "Oh, yes," in the comments right now, because we are. So, first one here. Go ahead, Jay.
I saw the article today. Ernie Els won't likely play in another Masters, and fine by him, he says. I like that the journalists like to flip things around. It says, "I won't miss this place." Get you to read the article. He did say lots of positive things about Augusta National, and he just said that he hadn't played there, very well in the last 5 years. He's played terribly, and what else does he say here? I got the article up here. So when a thing stings you, it keeps stinging you, Els said. When it gives to you, it keeps on giving. I've seen that with Gary Player. I've seen it with Jack Nicklaus. I've got a love-hate relationship with the place. It was always almost like a curse to me. It was not a romantic deal to me. And then he has a few other quotes too. So interesting that he won't be playing. He almost won twice, lost by a shot to Mickelson in 2000 and what was it? 2000? Yeah, 2000. No, yeah, 4 years later, watched his film. So 2004, lost to VJ by 1 in 2000. Sorry. So came close, but won't be playing anymore at Augusta. So
that kind of stinks. I like Ernie being there. He's awesome.
Yeah, I know. He's great. Yeah. They mocked him about his whatever 6-putt or whatever. They make a quintuple 9 on the opening hole. But
who cares?
Yeah.
Any of you guys out there like Ernie Els, write a little note in the comments. Let us know. I think he's fantastic for golf. I
love Ernie.
Anymore. Yeah, it's good.
Love his swing too.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay.
Journalism and social media. This was on Morning Drive this morning, actually. It was kind of interesting to hear the 2-3 journalists they had, Jaime Diaz, Tim Rosefort, and Doug Ferguson on social media. And what did I write there, Mike? Hold on, let me get to your.
Players putting on their own podcasts.
Yeah, so the players are putting their own podcasts out to get out their own message and what they want to say. So they're kind of beating the journalists to the punch, I guess, as it were. So they really don't have a lot to write about. And then Doug Ferguson had said there's just way too much noise out there. Not a lot of good noise. And then I think he wanted to say some other things that basically was, I guess my interpretation was he thought some of it was just garbage, and you don't want to read into too much that gets published. It's just he said sometimes he even sees who's it written by, and he doesn't even read the article. So interesting how their take on social media and some of the information that gets put out about golf and how non-relevant it really is.
All right.
Number 3.
Yes, got Mr. Molonari.
Yeah, so I actually watched the back 9 today of the golf, and wow, he put on a show. Made some really great shots. Obviously, shot 64 to win, and had 146 putts made today. Feet in putts made, sorry. Which is, and the last one he made was 43 feet. And not ended up being for the win, but as everybody else sort of mailed it in on the way, on the way home, 17, 18. Play tough there all the time. And 17 just looked like they couldn't access the hole or pin at all today. So tough to see Fitzpatrick lose. Would have been nice to see a young guy win. Two kids from the UK playing together, Rory and I say kids, huh? But dating myself. But
146 feet, Frank. What do you think?
I think that's pretty awesome.
He's rolling his onion.
Hey, Jason, did he have the pin in or out?
He had the pin in on the last hole.
Okay.
43 feet. It was a little downhill left to righter. The one that they always sort of make there on the last hole. When Tiger made it, and I think Rory made it last year too. It was a little closer, obviously, about 20 feet, but it was good golf today.
So the what is it? Was it Mollywood? Fleetwood.
I don't know
Fleetwood,
what they call it.
Right? Molinari and Fleetwood.
Yeah, Molinari and Fleetwood in the Ryder Cup.
Guy's playing great, isn't he? It's awesome to watch. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, he's Italian.
Next one up, the fourth one up top for today is DJ's lefty swing. Did you get that up, Mike? I sent it to you.
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
No, sorry. Let me see if I can dig it out while you're talking about it.
All right, so he has a lefty swing. I messaged it to you.
Okay.
Should be able to just pull it, drag it out of there. We should be able to see it here just a sec, but Dustin Johnson's left-handed swing, there it is right there, bud.
Okay, let me see if we can play this here. Let's go to... There we go.
There we go.
Move this out of the way here. And we're going to play this.
I put a few swings in there loop-wise. He looks a little awkward. And super upright in the finish. So this swing says here, DJ could legit break 80 as a lefty. I don't know about that. I don't think this particular shot goes that well, but I think he needs maybe a little bit more bow in that lead wrist.
It's not bad though.
No, it's not bad at all.
Pretty good, yeah.
Really good. You can tell he's an athlete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it went up in the air. That's pretty good.
It did go up in the air.
Yeah, very cool. Absolutely.
They should have a tournament like that at the end of the year, a fun tournament somewhere where they all get together and play the opposite way.
Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? That'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Have a little betting on it, and for charity.
Why not? Why not?
Just gave somebody a really good idea.
You did, didn't you?
$1 million idea.
Way to go. Way to go, Mr. Helman.
Last but not least, we got the ladies tour up, Symetra Tour. Girl from South Florida. Seems to be a hotbed for making really good women golfers. 14-year-old, 6 months, playing on the Symetra Tour as an amateur, was right near the lead yesterday and had a chance to win today, but shot 73 and finished T8, so 7 under for Alexa Pano. I don't know if she's going to be the next Michelle Wee, but interesting that we have some younger girls working their way up and getting some experience on tour, I guess. I would rather see them win at the junior level and progress their way up. Obviously, she's doing that, but I don't know if she's won the junior, the USGA junior girls, or not. I didn't research that, but interesting that she's out on tour and playing and competing.
Yeah, it is for sure.
I mean, we had Lucy Lee back in a few years ago, and she was playing qualify for the U.S. Open. She was 11, right?
Yes.
So, just a name to watch, I guess, in the future.
It is. Absolutely. All good stuff, Jay. Thanks so much, my friend.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Okay, it's shout-out time. We have anybody watching now on Facebook, gents?
Yeah, the executive director of the Ontario PGA, Kevin Purcell.
Awesome.
I'm sure Jason knows him pretty well.
I do know him.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, KP's a good friend of mine, and we played a lot of golf together. He's a great guy.
Very, very cool. We got shout-outs here. Those of you that are watching the live stream on Periscope, let's see. We've got Mitchell Smith and David Noe. How you doing, guys? Awesome to see you on here. Very, very cool. Guys, leave your comments below about Helman's Hot 5. And really want to hear. I'm disappointed about Ernie Els. That's tough.
I know, right?
Disappointing. I always like
it is tough, but I mean, you think back a little bit. Remember Lee Trevino? Trevino didn't really play that well at the Masters either, and you know, he was a guy, I always liked him. I liked watching him play, but maybe there's courses for horses, you know, and
sure.
And I know he didn't you know, feel that comfortable there, and that, to me, that was kind of tough that he wasn't going to play there either. I'm definitely going to miss Ernie at the Masters, though.
Yes, for sure.
It says here in the end of the article, you start disliking the place when you shouldn't. Els said, I try to keep my honor for the golf course and the people, because the members are great and the course is actually great, but it just doesn't want to give me anything. And then I was finally like, you know what, that's fine, let's move on. So
right,
it's move on. It's a unique place, but I'm done with it. It's done with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, now I think we're going to skip around a little bit tonight because I think it's ready. We're going to do a preview of MFG University. If those of you that are watching us live tonight on YouTube, you will see that over the last 3 weeks, we have produced about 25 videos, and a lot of them have to do with MFG University. It's our online learning platform that will be available later on this year, but we want to give you guys a preview of some of the cool stuff we're doing. In fact, over the next 2 weeks, you're going to see some videos on gears, which is pretty neat. Tonight, let's see, I've got it queued up here. Yeah. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at one of our videos tonight. Let's see if we can get... You know, there's something to be said for focusing on the front of the golf ball and the front part half of the golf ball when you're trying to hit an iron off the ground, okay? And being able to hit the bottom of your golf swing in front of the ball and start that divot way up front instead of starting it back here, that kind of keeps your body in a little bit better position, a little bit longer, and helps you shift your weight more forward. So that's a little short little tip there on trying to make sure that you guys get your divot to start in front of the golf ball, and that's part of one of our video series we'll be showing you on MFG University. So what do you think of that, Frank?
I think it's pretty good, Mike. I hope our viewing audience is tuning into your website there and checking some of this good stuff out that you're putting out there.
Yeah, we've been putting out a bunch of stuff on YouTube and some sneak peeks on Instagram television, actually.
Yeah, those are really good, Mike.
Yeah, we've been putting together some cool stuff with TrackMan and the stuff with gears beyond there. Not everything, though. I mean, you're not going to see 25 videos on Instagram television. It's just too much. But there's a bunch more stuff on YouTube that you guys can check out. Is really, really cool stuff that we want to share with you. And later on, you'll be able to become a member of the site and get all the information soon. So wherever you guys are watching this, I want you to put a comment in there where you are and what your weather is right now, because I always like to talk about that a little bit. Tonight or today, we actually got another 6 inches of snow, and that puts us way over 4 feet on the ground right now, and it's going to be 54 degrees the day after tomorrow. Today it actually got above freezing for the first time in a long time, so they are calling for flooding here for the next few days. So we want to know the weather where you are. I know it's been tough for everyone getting out and playing golf around the country, and with this weather over the last probably, what, 2 months, guys?
Yeah, definitely the last 2 months.
Yeah, so just leave a note in the comments for us about all that. Next up on the list is the question of the week. The question of the week. Do you remember it, Mr. Helman?
I don't, actually, no.
You don't? Okay. Question of the week was, what motivates you? And we wanted to know what motivated you. We put it out on social media just about everywhere, and probably, perhaps, the most interesting answer that I saw was pain. Pain motivates me.
What kind of pain?
That's all the answer was pain. I'll tell you what motivates me to do what I do with you guys, number one, is that it is fun and grows the game of golf and gets you guys out playing more golf, and that's my job as a golf professional and a teacher of the game. So, Jay, what motivates you every day to get up out of bed and do what you do, my friend?
I really like working with my players and my students, and education. Helping educate pros, making sure my students are fully educated so that I said this before, I believe it's our job to coach ourselves out of a student. So if you're not doing that and you have your students hanging around, unless they're long-term scholarship kind of type students or wanting to turn professional, even then, there's some leeway where you have to let them go, right? They can't be holding your hand all the way there. So if you're educating them, teaching them how to, identify the issue and self-correct sort of on the spot, then I think we're really, doing our jobs. And as for educating, for the professionals, I try my best to do that through social media, through workshops, through I get a lot of emails. There's a guy from Virginia that said he was going to fly up and wanted to hang out with me for the weekend and just shadow when I'm shadow me when I'm coaching. So so that's always fun too. And I think he's going to come up in the spring. So so that should be a fun weekend.
Yeah, very, very cool. What do you think, Frank? What motivates you, my friend?
Well, something similar to Jason. It's just the passion to help people become better players and the passion for myself to keep learning. One of the things I like about the fact that we're doing a show like this is I get to network with two really awesome PGA teaching professionals, and that just helps me educate myself. I really like when we can get together and we start talking about different aspects of students that we've been working with. But what really juices me and wants me to, just get out there is I really enjoying seeing my players get better. Today I got a text message from one of my college players that's down in Huntsville, Alabama on their spring trip, and she had the best round of her life today, and she was really excited. And, I told her, I said, that's awesome. She was kind of giving me credit, and I said, wait a minute, time out. It's not me, it's you. You're the one hitting the shots. You're the one doing the practice. I'm just standing there talking, but it's still very rewarding to receive those kind of updates and comments from your players. That's what really kind of juices me to get up in the morning and get out there and get at it.
Fun, right? For sure. So we want to know, if you guys want to put in the comments there, what motivates you? What motivates you to play better golf? What motivates you to play whatever you want to do in life, actually? And what motivates you to, I don't know, eat better, exercise more, all these things. So that's pretty easy for the question of the week. Okay, next up, Frank, are you ready, my friend?
Oh, I'm definitely ready, Mike. I got my trusty rule book in hand here, and I'm going to be reading some things for you today. For our listeners, we're going to talk a little bit today about Rule 11, which is ball in motion accidentally hits person, animal, or object, deliberate actions to affect a ball in motion. And we're going to talk a little bit about Rule 11.1, ball in motion accidentally hits person or outside influence. If a player's ball in motion accidentally hits any person or outside influence, there is no penalty to any player. This is true even if the ball hits the player, the opponent, or any other player, or any of their caddies, or any equipment. There is one exception, though, and that's when a ball is played on a putting green. So basically what we're saying now is under the new rules, so when a ball in motion is accidentally deflected by you or your equipment, there is no penalty, and the ball must be played from where it comes to rest. Under Rule 11.1, for all accidental deflections, including when the ball hits the player or opponent or their equipment or their caddies, there is no penalty, and the ball is played as it lies, with limited exceptions. To address any concerns that a player might deliberately position equipment to act as a backstop and potentially defect his or her ball, there is a penalty if the ball hits equipment that was positioned for that purpose, and you'll find that under 11-2. The reason the USGA made these changes was there are many objects, persons, animals present on a golf course during play, and it's inevitable that a ball is in motion will sometime hit something, hit a person, hit an animal, before coming to rest, and a player is generally required to accept the outcome, whether it's good or bad. So that's another one of the new rules this year, which is a little bit different than it's been in the past. It's Rule 11. Don't forget to get your rules books, everyone, especially if you plan on playing any tournament golf this year. This is a thing you want in your golf bag. A rule book actually helps you. They don't hurt you.
Yeah, there's no doubt later on we'll be giving away some of those rules books, aren't we, Frank?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, it has some giveaways. There's no doubt that knowing all of these rules changes, even for us guys that have been playing golf for a long time, they're totally different now, right, Frank?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're down to 20 rules, and like I said, I'm going to Denver, Colorado in 2 weeks, and looking forward to the 4-day USGA PGA rules workshop. I hope to come back with even more information to better help our viewing audience.
Jay, you were saying earlier about one of the rules things that happened today, right?
Yeah, there was a rule, and I'm pretty sure I caught most of it. It was Fitzpatrick over the back of number 10. He didn't airmail it; it just released over the back, and he was behind us. He was, but the sprinkler heads were between him and obviously the hole, and he got relief. I'm not too sure how he got relief, because he was going to putt it, so he would have had to putt through, I think, 3 sprinkler heads. And I heard the announcer, not that they're always right. But he said that the rule that the sprinkler head was within 2 club lengths of the edge of the green, and that's why he got relief. And I was like, really? So, because I always chip it over them because I'm not allowed. You don't get relief. If you're going to putt it, you got to putt it through the sprinkler head. So I'm not too sure about that one, but I'm going to look for it to see if it's online anywhere.
Anybody,
I want to check that out.
Anybody out there saw that today, leave it in the comments for us. We'd love to chat about it tonight. A couple shout outs. I see the El Presidente is online. How are you, my friend? Yep. Great to have you on. That's really cool. Yeah, let us know if you guys saw that rules deal with the sprinkler heads and all that stuff today. We'd love to talk about it tonight. Okay, I think that we're going to announce a couple of winners, right, tonight? Go ahead and announce tonight. Yeah, we gave away the Tifosi sunglasses a couple weeks ago to Mr. Mark Berry. They are very, very cool shades, the Enliven sunglasses. And let me check and see here if I got the eye. Let's put these guys up here with us here. The eye. The winner for the eye. I'm missing Brent tonight, you guys. We hope that Brent's back on next time we host the live stream.
We'll see him in a couple weeks.
I know. He's a good egg.
Yeah, I'm having Brent withdrawals.
Doing my workshop down there for the PGA of Australia. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit here, Jay.
Yeah, April 1st. No joke. No fools. I'll be at Sandhurst Golf Club, which is their home, for the day. And I'll be there 9 to 4:30. So Going to do live coaching on the range, live coaching on the putting green, and live coaching on the course, as well as a little, I think probably about a 2-hour seminar, sort of in class on the business of golf and how to build an app, because I built my Red Zone Golf Combine short game app sort of from ground up, and a few other things, obviously some, teaching philosophies and whatnot, but should be a great day.
Very, very cool.
Anybody from Australia, PGA of Australia, if you're out there and sign up for the workshop April 1st. Contact Brent Davis if you need to.
Yes, there's a bunch of you guys that watch a live stream with Brent involved, so you guys go ahead and sign up. See Jay, he's gonna be coming over. That's gonna be awesome. And let's see here. We've got our winner. Our winner for the Golf Training Aid is Laura Karasik. She is from Sarasota, Florida. So congratulations, Laura. We'll be shipping that out. I'll be sending you a message, get in touch with you. Very, very cool. Thanks so much for entering into our contest. We had a bunch of entries in. It was very, very neat to see. And we'll be giving away lots more stuff. So, an update for the show with spring break and everything else going on. And I have to go teach down in Florida. We will not be hosting the online live show from the studio here. I'll be going live here and there from Florida as we go. But April 7th will be, I believe it's April 7th, that Sunday. The next Sunday that we'll be able to go. Yes, April 7th. That is not Easter, is it? I don't think so. We'll be able to do it then, I believe. But we'll go ahead and announce that here shortly on there. So we're going to have a couple weeks off of the live stream. But we are so glad that you guys tuned in for the golf's most interactive online show. Pretty cool stuff. And at that time, we're going to be giving away some more Tifosi sunglasses, I believe, and some other stuff too. Kind of surprising. I'll be going live and talking about that while I'm on a trip down to Florida to coach. So, anyway, we're going to sign out now from America's Summer Golf Capital. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope that you have a great evening, and happy spring, everybody.